Bridge, where last season's sixth met fourth Chelsea welcoming Newcastle. Claudio Ranieri's side still unbeaten, in stark contrast to the Magpies with just one win to their name so far. Eidur Gudjohnsen was given the starting position alongside the informed Gianfranco Zola, as once again last season's top scorer Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was dropped after helping the side to midweek victory. Three changes for Chelsea. Enrique De Lucas and Boudewijn Senden returning, replacing Celestine Babayaro and Jesper Gronkjaer. Changes too for Newcastle. Craig Bellamy replacing Shola Amiobi. Nikos Dabizas coming in for Titus Bramble at the back. Bobby Robson returning to the ground where he made a debut as Newcastle's boss. He's revived the club, but even he hadn't lifted the hoodoo. Newcastle hadn't won on any of their last 10 visits. Rob Hawthorne was at Stamford Bridge.
Senden, and he's got it across here. De Lucas with a chance, and stopped at point-blank range. De Lucas denied his first goal for Chelsea by flying reactions here from Shay Given. Here's Senden with a cross. Gudjohnsen waits, and in off the post, and he's off the mark. Eidur Gudjohnsen, on the eve of his 24th birthday, gets the present that he desired, his first goal of the season. With good work on the left, a beautifully delivered cross, and the header meeting the margin, the right side of the post, off the inside of it. Here's Zola, caught by Speed, and although Speed was trying to get out of the way, as he's demonstrating to the referee, it brings him no sympathy. I think there was a cynical clip of the foot there anyway, sort of scene made for Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, but Zola and Senden can be pretty useful from this range too. Senden looks back because Melchior has trotted forward to offer a word of advice. Zola deflected, in! Gianfranco Zola has had a rip-roaring start to the new season. The deflection may have helped it on its way past Shay Given, but no question Zola will claim his 5th goal in 6 matches this season. Certainly came up ahead at the end of the wall. Here's Zola. Speed. Difficulties, and the danger not over yet. Senden to Zola, Gudjohnsen has to score! And Newcastle makers of their own misfortune. Given left his goal unguarded to give Gudjohnsen the simplest of tasks. Hughes found himself boxed in by Boudewijn Senden. It broke to Zola, who needed only the vision that we all know he's got to pick out Eidur Gudjohnsen. Robert. Beyond Shearer, away by Desai. Senden. Lampard. Senden. Lampard. Hughes again, almost caught out. May still be. Zola through to Frank Lampard. Chance for 4. And certainly Given makes amends. It was a good save to deny Lampard. 4-0 down, Given knows it would have been all over. Shearer, could Bellamy get through here? Gallas hooks it back. A strange way of defending. But just as Newcastle got away with one at the other end, so Chelsea do now. Robert with a kick. Dyer! Well, it would have been a nice idea had Dyer been able to keep the effort down. Diana's corner. Bernard goes up for it. Oh, good hit by Gary Speed. Would have been too little too late anyway for Newcastle, and as it turns out, it's wide.
Paul Dempsey, a high noon showdown at Elland Road. The appearance of one player injecting even more passion into a fixture already brimming over with it. When Rio Ferdinand moved from Leeds to Manchester United, he followed a path previously trodden by McQueen, Jordan and Cantona in previous eras. Each time Leeds fans have been unwilling to forgive and forget. But Leeds do have new heroes. Alan Smith scored for England last week and in Leeds' midweek win at Newcastle. He started on the right-hand side in this team. Terry Venables setting out a 4-4-2 formation. Dominic Matteo passing a fitness test to partner John Woodgate in the defence, where Ferdinand was Leeds' player of the season last year. A change of role for Phil Neville. Manchester United deprived of midfield stars like Keane, Scholes and Veron because of injury. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer partnering Ruud van Nistelrooy up front, though United had scored only 5 times in their opening 5 games, and neither man had been on target in that midweek defeat by Bolton. Still, the visitors with a fine record at Elland Road. Before the arrival of Terry Venables, Leeds had won just 1 of the previous 6 meetings here. Your commentator, John Helm.
Manchester United begin the game with Philip Neville in the centre of midfield. That's his pass through there, which will go straight to Paul Robinson, the new number 1 at Leeds. Reads the game so well and has instigated a move here which now involves the other Frenchman, Silvestre. Oh, Woodgate slid in there, the ball went beyond him. It's Van Nistelrooy. This is a great chance for Manchester United, and a super save from Robinson. Goalkeepers have to be alert and have to use every part of the anatomy, and it had to be the trailing leg here. Woodgate had dived in, Van Nistelrooy into the area, surrounded by a posse of white shirts. And Robinson, who was outstanding in the midweek victory at Newcastle, spread himself well. Allows D'accord to romp forward. Foul by Neville. The referee was probably 20 yards away from that, but indicates that he thinks that there was a trip and the use of a shoulder on D'accord. It's an Ian Hart free kick with the score deadlocked at 0-0. It's a swerver, and there was certainly confusion there, which involved Ferdinand. Bartes came flying out. Ferdinand, let's have a look at this. This is interesting. In from Hart. Now, Ferdinand was about to, and he did, in fact, head the ball over the top, as Bartes came, and a distinct lack of coordination. Free kick here for the home team, awarded by referee Winter. The game hasn't quite got going yet. 23 minutes in the half. Once again from Hart, expect the in-swinger, which is what it is, and this time there is communication between defence and goalkeeper, and the latter got the punch in, and Beckham now is seen to have committed the latest foul. Another free kick. He spreads his arms out wide. So what was that for? Trailing arm, I think. Just caught Leiboya. Giggs. They seem to be allowing him some freedom, and he's found Solskjaer in here. Ole Solskjaer, chance for Manchester United. It slews away off the outside of his boot. And the Manchester United players, belatedly Giggs one of them, protesting that he was pulled back there. Oh, what a mistake by Ferdinand, and he allowed Viduka in. And that was again that lack of communication between centre-back and goalkeeper. It was prevalent last season in a couple of Manchester United fixtures, notably with Wes Brown and Bartes in the Deportivo La Coruña game, and there certainly it happened. It's Van Nistelrooy at the other end to Nicky Butt, and Van Nistelrooy in, and a super challenge there from Matteo to take the ball away. And now Ferdinand has got the better of Kuhl. Giggs, danger to Leeds here. Ryan Giggs, a frequent scorer on this ground, not on that occasion. Smith, a delicate touch. And Barnby caught from the back by Beckham. It's a golden opportunity this. And Smith's conceded the free kick. Has a very mild rant at the referee. But if Beckham had played that ball to his left, Solskjaer was in acres of space. As we look again at the challenge on Nicky, but a shoulder charge by Woodgate. It looks the perfect angle for Beckham. He could curl it either side of Robinson. Beckham it will be. Oh, well, it came off something, but whether it was a defender or the post back there, I'm not sure. May have just to be Ian Hart who was on sentry duty. Here it is, low, and it was going in, and indeed it comes off the knee, the chest, and anything that Ian Hart could get in the way. And it's Beckham's ball. Mills knew he had to take care of that. It's only a throw-in this time, though. The obligatory chewing gum for Sir Alex. And he'll be chewing over his words in the dressing room in just over 5 minutes' time. As Smith clatters into Sylvestre. And not even he can complain about this award. And yet another free kick, and a great flick, and a brilliant stop by Woodgate on the line. What a superb piece of defending that was from the young England man. Giggs with a flick header here, and it was going in unquestionably. Woodgate got there just ahead of the next defender on the back post, who was Nicky Barnby. And Nistelrooy, a good time to score now. That's what they'll be thinking. But and Van Nistelrooy still there. He does create mayhem. Leeds cannot get going, and as Kuhl fails to take the task, there are just one or two boos around the ground. Manchester United certainly well on top at the moment. It's Butt, and it's another flying stop from Robinson. Nicky Butt is not a frequent goal scorer, but 2 of his goals have come here at Ellen Road, so he likes this ground. Van Nistelrooy, it's still Van Nistelrooy, and another super stop from Robinson. He is the man of the moment without doubt in terms of goalkeepers in this country. Here Van Nistelrooy on beyond Woodgate, angles the shot across him, and he's dived down and got a big left hand to the ball. It only takes a second, as Bill Shankly once famously said, to score a goal, and that's what Leeds are looking to do here as Bowyer clips the ball wingward to Hart. Covered by Chadwick. Uses the right foot, it's a cross, and it's a goal for Leeds United for Harry Kuhl. Where was it going to come from? It came from the head of the Australian, and Leeds lead. Watch the way Ian Hart contrives the cross. Takes the ball away from Luke Chadwick onto his right foot, it's a floater. Barter's out, Kuhl uncovered. Goal for Leeds United, 1-0. And a really lazy ball out by Ferdinand there. What was he thinking about? Gave it straight to Harry Kuhl. Kuhl's got on. Kuhl could really win it here. It's wide. How ironic would that have been? There was an extraordinary lapse by Rio Ferdinand. And just for once looked casual. Gave the ball to Kuhl. And was on his way. Dragged it across goal. I don't think referee Winter will delay long now. Even Terry Venables was just about to celebrate. He may be doing very shortly. And Leeds United a triumph over their great rivals. Rio Ferdinand's return is a sad one, but not for Harry Kuhl. He headed the only goal over Fabian Barthez. And a day that always looked as though it was likely to be separated by a single incident was. It's ended Leeds United 1, Manchester United 0.